And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Go.
You okay? Good stop.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. I'm looking to Walmart in the middle of the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I am finishing so we get to the, oh my God.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll get this out to about the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because
they won no close.
Last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
70, let's go.
To throw, here's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Ready? Ready, ready.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Now Willis to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw, Willis. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Packers hit 6-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Come on. Set, ready.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw, it's Williams.
And Nelson's got it here right side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
Axel, 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 Axel. You understand, you understand.
Here's Williams.
And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. And it's straight. It's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
He was taken down.
You look at this Bears defense.
And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and left. Less than a yard.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Here's third and a few inches.
Go! Ready.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, right?
From the gun, here's Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
70 Timberwolves.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready. Liking, 8-6.
Willis looks to pass it here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Big Lion. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 6.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Check out.
Willis. He'll try to pick it up himself. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Rig. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go, Rig. Go. Let's go.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Malik Willis, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14.
Bears nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old Malik prop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
At the 35-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
And the Bears first down.
Now they'll change things up. They'll run on first down. Nelson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
To the air, Williams. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He completes it to Nelson. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Williams going to look to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Willis to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. To throw, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Willis looking to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd down and 6.
Ready.
Now Willis. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Ready.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Willis. On the RPO, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Delivering the comebacker, Wilson's got it. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Okay,
Feeling
ready?
like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
70 Lions. Dragon 60. Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
Now 2nd and 3.
Smash front. Get it. Bronco 80. Check out.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Willis out of the gun. Now the pressure gets there. He goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3? I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Pass caught by Burden. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now they'll audible to something else. On third down, Nelson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good. First down at the 48-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They'll run Monungai. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Tip it!
Here's Monongai. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Williams loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And some room to run now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down and 8.
Cougar 19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want the shutout preserved.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Packers 24, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fancy footwork by Charles. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a 2nd and 6. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Williams will try and do this himself. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Chicago.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Biggie Angels, Biggie, Daz, yes, Daz, yes, Daz, yes, yes, Cover, cover. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 8. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
What is up? Turn left. Hey, stay with him, stay with him. Vegas, Vegas.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Packers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.